Hello. So I'm live here in Brooklyn. I'm walking home. I keep forgetting this patch of tall grass. Every time I walk by it, I'm like, am I in an alternate universe? I didn't notice it last time I walked by, and it's growing really fast. But I walk by it, and I'm like, I walked on the same street last week. I don't even remember anything being planted there. And I keep forgetting. And then I do the same thing each week, like, grass is so tall. Anyway, how's it going? I haven't live streamed in a while. It's very humid. It feels like it's gonna rain within a couple hours, like really start to rain. And then hopefully after the rain, this seems like a big storm. It's gonna be a day or two crossing the states here. Hopefully it'll be cooler. It's a very hot and humid August. And I have a lot of phlegm. I was doing weightlifting. I think I had too much milk in the heat. So I have all this phlegm in my lungs. But so I was hitting the gym 2-3 times a week. It's like need protein and need the calcium for your bones and as you heal. When I was running marathons, chocolate milk or smoothies I'd have after every run, like a 10-mile run which if you know, like a 10 or a 15 or 20. My teeth started to bleed, but if you know, you know. And within the hour, you should always have a smoothie or milk or protein, even cheese, banana, because your body is so open, all the micro tears. You can really make your body very strong. Just like, don't wait 2 hours after a big workout. Don't be like, okay, I'll go to sleep, I'll have dinner after my nap. No. Have something like a smoothie, a power shake, or even pizza or a burger, chicken, tuna, after a heavy workout. And I've run 5 marathons. I can tell you that it worked for me, and I lost my weight. The goal here is to lose 50 again. So I'm over 10. I've lost about 10. I was hoping to have lost more by now, but I have another month before school starts, really. But I'm feeling healthier than I was. I was hoping to do better this summer, but let's keep going. And the goal is to get back to some light jogging, that sort of all-day energy that you get if you run. If you did it, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, anyway, I'm walking here in Brooklyn. So what's up with me? Street performing. I've told many people this before. Street performing is very wonderful because as we pass this dead bird, this dead pigeon, it's very hot and humid here. Street performing is very wonderful because you're creating sort of this magical moment where you're meeting strangers. You're entertaining them for 5 minutes to a half an hour. You receive a tip and they go on and enjoy the rest of their day. So there is an art to it. There is improvisational skills. There's just being consistent with your own skill sets, showing something that is entertaining or humorous or just, wow, very skillful. Wow, look at that skill, and impressive. And folks have their own side conversations. You keep the dialogue light. Friends meet. Kids have play dates. They meet new friends. They meet people like, oh, I thought you were going to summer. I get very sick, so I'm sick for 1 or 2 days after. So with my teeth, with the implants, I get these horrible headaches still from the heat. Even if I hydrate, even if I go into the bathroom properly, it's just 90 degrees in New York, and even in the park where the air is nicer, and the air quality has been pretty bad this year. I just get sick for over 48 hours. So it's like you're working all weekend, whatever, a little bit of money, a couple $100, grocery money. It's just not worth it because you're knocked out for 2 days. And I had to think of a way to, I didn't get a summer teaching job, but to keep going and to make my money work for me. So I stayed up, just like when I took that quant class at Columbia Business School, just hours after hours researching the right variable sets for sports betting. So that's what I've been doing this month. And it's been a difficult, frustrating journey, taking my rent money, risking it, but starting to pay off. But I have lost money. I had to, because I was going from big bets, like, oh, I could do this, and this is a quick 10% here, 10%. And then just losing all this money. And then like, okay, I'll make $1 and $2 bets, and then, throw another 50 down. And then all the $50 is gone after about a week, and it's like, okay, what did I do wrong? So now I'm fighting to, you learn from your mistakes. It's real hard knocks, but if you want to do this yourself, do your own back testing, do your own variable sets. Like, first of all, if it's baseball, I'd say back the pitcher, like pitchers. Check the bullpen. It's not just because there's a stronger team batting. There's a lot of different variables that matter in the actual game. So those inequalities, you look for those inequalities, so you decide where to place your bets. So starting to realize that that there is a method to the madness, and so I hopefully this can be a nice little side income. I'm not going to quit my day job or anything, but it's going to be fine, I think. I don't know if this is going out live. It says, welcome to chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I think I do that, so I know I do that, so think twice before, right. Anyway, crossing the street here at McDonald Ave, and I'm walking home. I have nobody in chat. This is rare. There's constructions. There's a cherry picker over there. And on we go. This 24-hour taco truck. It's very famous. You can come out here. When I was door dashing like 2, 3 in the morning, so there are door dashers hanging out under the street lamps here, taking a break until their next call. It's common here in Brooklyn. Common safe spot. So if you want to do graveyard shift for food delivery, which is what I did a few years ago, you can make $50 to $100 a night in the streets of Brooklyn. Well, that's one of the places where you can take a break. So deliver like a I don't know, 24-hour restaurant or McDonald's or diner food to some hospital, or 24-hour guard at some apartment complex. Those were most of the deliveries. How's it going? Whoever's following. But most of my analysis in terms of being a math quant and then applying it to sports betting has been with Major League Baseball and WNBA. So you want to get reverse sweeps with WNBA. So for example, let's say the number 1 team plays the number 15 team in basketball. And the number 15 team goes up 5 to 10 points in the first quarter. So you wait for them to get that lead. And then you bet on the favorite team, and they'll close the gap. And when it goes up to 2 points, it swings right away. I mean, the volatility it swings 10 to 15% right there. So that's one, like if I were to say, that works out more than 9 out of 10 times for you. So there's a quick free money there. So look for those types of situations. So a really good team against a really poor performing team. I'm not playing the spread here. I'm playing the reverse sweep. So when the underdog goes up, wait for that moment, wait for a timeout, and then the number 1 team, their odds went down to 55% from 80%. But then they catch up, and their odds go back up to the starting odds of 75 to 80%. So you get that gap. You buy the, it's called buying the dip. That's worked out in terms of the math. That's one example of something that works out more than 90% of the time. Trust me. Like, so there you go. So it's that kind of thinking, that kind of applied math that I'm using to get some grocery money here. All right. What else is going on with me? Not much. I've been thinking of my relatives. I've been growing this beard and juggling for myself weights, trying to lose weight. And I'm going to start working on my lesson plans and syllabus for the upcoming school year. I have to go to the hospital for a physical. So I have an appointment in a week or so. But thanks for your follows and subs. So yeah, I'll continue to walk down Brooklyn. I usually do this walk to 7-Eleven and back because it's about 6,000. It's more than 6,000 steps. I guess it's between 6,500 steps. So this will complete my daily goal. I really do recommend it for overall health and energy. Walking for at least 100 minutes a day. A lot of people have said that that modern man has forgotten that for God knows how long we had to walk, not just to be farmers or hunters, but had to walk just as part of our daily living, and we've forgotten that with our desk jobs and our modern conveniences, so don't forget. And then also to work on reactivating my core so I can start running again, because I don't want to hurt my spine or my back. I recommend torso twists, sort of vinegar, oil and vinegar dressings on your salad. Also help in your body, burn it off. There are other herbs and stuff that I've been reading about, but I don't know if it's bullshit. But so I'm kind of old school, so I'm like either you sweat it out or you don't. So I don't know if there are any shortcuts, and I'm not a kid who ever took drugs and stuff for these herbs. So what can I tell you? But you see all these AI apps saying that mugwort or some herb goes through changes your lymph nodes so that they burn fat out for you, that reactivates your lymph node system and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that weightlifting does, so and running does. I know that sprinting and running does that. So even as you get older, if you reach your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, just a short sprint, even try a minute, 2 minutes, every 3 minutes, it will reactivate your body's systems and give you better overall health. Just watch your heart rate. So I was very happy last week on the treadmill because I hopped on and my resting heart rate was about 103. This is before I started the workout. So then I'm on the treadmill. I do like power walks up to about 130. But then when I actually did the light jogging up to like 6 miles an hour, which is a light jog pace for a full-grown adult, very light jog down the road, my heart rate stayed like below 155, which is great, for the duration. So I was very happy. So it was a little difficult. So, but yeah, my resting heart rate, I was going up to like 125, and I noticed the shortness of breath and stuff. And with the air quality, you gotta be careful too. So, all right, that's all for me for now. I'm rambling. Thanks for checking this out. I'm gonna sign off soon. We're on High Lawn, and there's a big circus convention in Indiana this year, but I didn't attend due to having no money. But I haven't been doing working on a show or gigs. I just juggle for my own health now and my own self-discipline. So think about it. Thanks for your kind attention, and I'm going to sign off now as I cross the street. I walk past El Gallo. Not gato, which is cat, but gallo. Pico de gallo. Which I guess is chicken. The chicken, El Gallo, right? See? Gallo. That's the gallo. The other weird thing that's happening is in front of the bars and on the highway. I'll post some photos. Some of these local roughnecks have been doing circles on the road. Like, they'll do like 12 laps, like screeching their brakes. And the tires like make the road black. I don't know what the trick is, but did they work in an auto shop? Like, why do that when there's a full moon? But they've been doing it this full moon, like over on Stillwell. Also on Ocean Parkway, I just saw 2 of them. But what's the point? Why don't you just go to, it's so noisy, and they have the popped mufflers. Some of these guys with the dark windows. And the souped up cars from some auto shop. This is El Gallo. But some of these souped up cars with the tinted windows. So the wheels. But what's the point? What's the point? And then they wake up the neighbors, and babies are crying. And the people at the bars are, half of them are impressed, half of them are like, you're a dick. So, and it's totally breaking the law in terms of decency laws, right? All right, whatever. But signing off here as I approach 6th. Have a good one.